Merry Christmas, folks. Back with another Christmas music reaction, and we're going to listen to Pentatonix for the first time on the channel. I'm aware of what a phenomenon they are. My mom is a big fan, and because she is a big fan, I'm aware that their lineup has changed a little bit. I think a very popular singer left the group, but then another equally talented singer came into the group. So I don't have a whole lot of experience. I have heard a couple tracks when I visited my parents and my mom is playing their music, and it was in their Christmas music collection that I found, is it the Best of Pentatonix Christmas? Let me just make sure of this. Yes, the Best of Pentatonix Christmas. Now Vera also sent me their version of Little Drummer Boy, but I did have this album ready to go and I wanted to get it onto my computer so I might go through any number of their tunes, and indeed, my plan is to do not only this one here on Christmas Day, but at least one more during the Christmas holiday season, and I probably will do that Little Drummer Boy track. In any case, we're going to start with their version of Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, taken from Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Suite, and indeed, when I did the reaction to the Brian Setzer Orchestra version of the Nutcracker Suite, which is again kind of like rockabilly and jazz, it's a sort of modernized rendition of it, I mentioned that I'm not exactly sure of when the Nutcracker Suite became directly associated with the Christmas holiday period. I don't think that was the original context of it, but it has certainly become a holiday tradition for many people and many productions during the Christmas season. And I certainly do hear it that way, even though I don't think we listened to it a lot when I was growing up in the context of Christmas. Now that being said, people who know my channel will be aware, I've talked about how my dad has long been a big classical music fan, and so I, as a very young kid, heard a lot of classical music, and that's where my love of the genre developed. So I probably heard the Nutcracker Suite very early on, and indeed, it's in the original Fantasia film, and I certainly saw that when I was young, so yeah, I heard it, but I don't think I personally associated with Christmas until later times. In any case, I'm keen to hear what Pentatonix does with this, and I wonder if, as I've heard them do in a couple other tunes that I've been exposed to, parts that are normally played with, drums and percussion or instrument, like non-vocal instruments, will all be done in the context of their vocals. That would be my expectation. Let's give it a listen. This is Pentatonix from their The Best of Pentatonix Christmas album, and it's their version of Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, taken from Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Suite. Holy smokes, that's just stunning in multiple ways. Okay, first of all, it was what I thought. Now, I do think some of that percussion there is actual, like, drum percussion, though I wasn't sure. There was a moment where I thought the hi-hats were also being done essentially by beatboxing. But yes, we have all the instrumental parts played in different styles of vocals, some of them very rapid, some more expressive, and the timing, the rhythm of it is not only reflective of the piece when it's performed symphonically, but it is also done in a very like theatrical kind of style. It's like there's a lot of charisma and entertainment to the way they perform the vocals, and I enjoy hearing the different, like what type of syllable you do when you sing an instrumental or non-verbal, non-lyrical melody. You know, is it like a dun or a dum or a bum? Like, I enjoy hearing all the different syllables as they went through it. I enjoy especially when the percussion came into the tune and it gave it a more modern feel. And then I love right at the end how it suddenly almost went into this like chant type of sound. Like, that's not quite the right word, but it suddenly felt almost like a sacred choir and had a slightly different feel. And I enjoy the staggering of the voices, the arrangement of the different sections, and yeah, just very masterful. I love the different voices and the way they interact with each other. So yeah, if that's an indication of what I'm going to be going through, not only in their holiday catalog, but perhaps beyond that, then count me in. That was absolutely fantastic. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.